This is, we come to meet her. We come to know her as Tina. She wouldn't give her last name, so we called her Tina X. And she had an outside booth and an indoor booth.
Right.
We're here with Tina at the Collingwood auction, and do you want to give the name of your business?
Not really.
Okay, she doesn't want the free advertising.
No.
But is Tina your real name? We'll call you Tina X. That way no one will know who you are.
Okay, that's better than my last name. That always helps.
Your business is, you want to describe it?
It's mainly gifts and cell phone accessories. It's mixed with a bunch of stuff like wigs, also perfumes and oils and incense.
Wigs being thrown in there? That's interesting to me. Because you didn't describe it that way when we didn't have the recorder on. You said it was...
Wigs. We have the wigs indoors, but we don't have the wigs outside because it would just get dusty.
Gotcha. Now, why don't you want to give your business name? Or you said earlier you didn't want to be on video.
For my mother, so I kind of don't want to give her the business. Is that wrong?
You don't like her? This is a whole separate podcast, then, I think. Tina and her troubles with mom.
This was, with Tina, this was the first mention, but certainly not the last of her, not distaste, but, I mean, I thought it seemed to me bordering on hatred of her mother. I thought it was strange. I mean, maybe we can go through and count how many times she makes a negative remark about her mom.
That's one.
That's definitely one. We may not stop and list every single one, but we'll keep a running tally. Or at home, you can for fun, like if you're that bored. She never did tell us what it was that she disliked about her so much, but didn't she want to find out?
No, you seem more. This is something that you picked up on. You seem a lot more. You seemed a lot more interested in that, and yeah, I kind of like. That didn't interest me.
Really? You didn't care, like that she would tell perfect strangers with a tape recorder how much she couldn't stand her mother.
Did you
over
pick up
and
on
over?
Q, or did you need Brian to tell you to pick up on that, or did you pick up?
No, I picked up on that. And I thought it was odd later too when you see how close they work together.
Yeah,
I was like, this must be unbearable.
It's not like it's in the stash. It's a little booth in a flea market. It could not have been bigger than 25 by 25.
Right.
And there's so much shit packed into this little store, and they're both behind the counter. The mother is fucking solemn as fuck. Like, she doesn't have that Collingwood fucking high energy like we did.
But to be fair, it wasn't until the mic came on that the Collingwood high energy came out of people. It, like, oozed out of their pores.
They were excited to talk. Yeah, because a couple interviews I ditched because they just weren't interesting.
But they still were positive, nice people.
Right. There were only a couple, which we'll learn. We'll see in a little bit. Not everyone oozed the high energy, the Collingwood good vibes.
Didn't my mother yell at me? Or snap at me?
Did she? Well, she told you. I didn't see that.
I don't think she snapped at you.
Nah. We'll see. I don't like a mother either. I'm with her on this.
That might have been your future mother-in-law where things almost went down.
Right, yeah, it was looking good for you towards the end, but you fucked it up with that pen situation.
No, I thought I was getting her on my side by pissing off the mom. She'd be like, oh, this is...
But they're a very
You got to win over the parents of a traditional Chinese
that's
family.
what I'm doing wrong.
The bride is a minor hurdle. Yeah,
insequential in the whole.
Yeah, that mom was Mount Everest, and especially when you show up, it sounds like you're not even speaking English. She doesn't know what the fuck you're speaking. Borrowing pens already.
Okay,
she knows your trouble.
And you would be, if things worked out for you, you'd become the heir to the.
That's right.
To the
Lucky Bamboo fortune or whatever the fuck it was.
You need a wig? I'll get you a fucking wig.
Could you imagine Quinn? Like he quits the fire department and works for the next 40 years.
He's selling doilies.
Give me that fucking pen.
I would love it.
I would not.
I've been here for, I want to say, 13 years already.
Wow, and you look pretty young. And you said you were going to school still.
Yeah.
Okay, what are you going to school for?
Video arts technology.
Is this the only flea market you do?
We used to do Columbus and Englishtown also.
Out of nowhere, this is when we eventually figured out that Tina X was kind of sassy. Because you just heard her say that she was 40. And right away I was like, holy shit, this girl looks good for her age. Like not a wrinkle around her eye. Her skin was very smooth. I mean, her mom looked like she was 140. Her mom looked old. She looked pretty ancient, like it was her grandma. But to buy that this girl was 40. I thought about it for a second, but it didn't occur to me that she would be busting my balls or lying. And you thought what? You thought the same thing. I think you actually say it later in the interview.
Yeah, I thought she looked like she could have said she was 12 or 30, and I would have, anywhere between here, I would have believed it. But I kind of was like, wow, she's 40.
Like that episode of Always Sunny where Charlie gets engaged to the Asian chick. And she was, you didn't see that one?
No.
Oh, yeah, she's like, I think she's like 15 or 12. She's 12, right? She's 12 or 15. Really, and he thinks that she's 30-something. Yeah, because you just can't tell.
This is where the bread is made, though?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is where hay is what's it called? Hay is made? Hay is made here?
Yeah, let's throw out a couple more metaphors that are unnecessary.
Can we pause it and go inside?
That is the first of many mentions of hay. Now, when you said this is where the hay is made, you were referring to money?
Yeah, I just wanted to try to talk their lingo.
What makes you think that? Because I've never heard money referred to as hay, and I think I accidentally said.
Somebody finished my sentence because I couldn't even spit it out right. It was a you cue.
Yeah,
finished
yeah.
it, so
I've heard that before.
Oh my God! How illiterate are you if he's finishing your sentences?
Yo, that's how hay is made.
Oh,
shit! It's my turn in the barrel. I thought we were on the Collinswood High. I thought.
Where's the pitchfork where you load all your hay?
Okay.
Huh? Oh,
Okay.
Dina X. I think later on I mentioned hay as being a metaphor when I meant a euphemism, but you thought that the lingo that these flea marketers use, that hay could be.
I don't want them to look at me like I'm an outsider, because in a lot of ways I feel like I can identify with some of them. They have a lot more hardships than I do.
Ira.
Selling merchandise. It's almost the same thing. I just sell it in a brick and mortar store. They're outside at a flea market.
I would agree with that, but do you ever call money hay when you're here?
Sometimes, yeah.
Really? To who?
Mike.
Is Mike here right now?
Yeah.
Hey, Mike. Yeah. If I were to say, whoa, we made some decent hay today, what would hay stand for?
You probably sex.
So you would figure knowing me probably sex, but knowing Walt, you would say probably money?
Yeah.
Proven right. Mike and Walt, when they ask you for the hay, when you come to the counter, they actually mean money. And if
Like
I happen
said,
to be at the counter,
I was trying to talk. I was trying to talk in that kind of like simple, like old world kind of way.
Do you feel like at this point you were still a little bit arrogant? As far as
Yeah, but I was trying to talk down to the be a commoner.
You'll be like, I'll be on their level.
Yeah,
I won't
exactly.
expect them to rise to mine.
No, really, I just thought like that was an old-fashioned kind of term, and we're dealing with kind of an old-fashioned world there.
It's definitely a snapshot from another time.
Yeah, and
I mean, they may have current products like cell phone cases and all this other shit, but the look and the mentality is very similar to decades earlier.
Yeah, and I'm just, I was trying to get us in, make them feel comfortable with us so they would open up, stick into something, a microphone in their face. Some of them might not even seen a microphone that looked like that before.
It was actually a digital tape recorder. So you do belong in that old world, 'cause even you didn't know what the fuck it was.
Inside Tina X's booth is pretty. It's pretty impressive. There's a lot of different stuff.
A lot of merchandise in there.
Do the inside? See, I come from a town where, like, I lived uptown, and we always looked kind of down at the people that lived at the bottom of the hill, the downtowners, the peasants, the untouchables. When you have your booth inside and it looks this good, do you have that sort of attitude towards the Collingwood outdoor guys?
She has a table outside as well. I thought that was kind of a dopey question. Not 2 seconds earlier, we were outside with her at her table, and then you ask her about, if she looks down at the people outside. You knew her dad was manning a table outside.
That's nice of you to point out my stupidity. Like, hold on, pause that. I have some insightful comments I want to make. Wow, you're fucking dumb. It was well worth it.
I didn't mean it in a bad way, but it was like, what were you thinking? Though you knew you were just outside. With
Dude,
her.
I'm vamping here. I'm trying to think up questions on the fly.
Fucking cub reporter here.
Trying to think,
I don't know what he's doing.
Look, I know, like, we're going to take away your press credentials, dude.
I don't know. I think also maybe some small part of you was like, this experience is too positive. Like, don't bring it down there.
Yeah, you were trying to, you're like, just like with Malcolm's show, you're trying to, like, pit somebody against each other. You're like, let's pit the indoor marketeers against the outdoor marketeers. And get
Wait, when was I pitting anyone against anyone?
You just said you look down upon the outdoor.
No. I mean with you and Malcolm.
Well, I think we had that competition going. Remember, like we won.
Oh, okay. Like for me,
Friendly
it always has to be versus. I shouldn't have taken it there.
I apologize. I didn't say it was stupid. I said it was dopey, didn't I?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Yeah, I didn't
Stupid
mean
might have been my word.
Yeah, I didn't mean it in a bad way. I just found it strange that you.
It's okay. Let's just
weird question.
Let's just keep going.
I just thought that was strange because it wasn't like a half hour later. We just walked in the air out from the blistering sun, and you knew that we were.
I was probably on the verge of heat stroke. I'm fucking 500 pounds. I'm sweating all over the place.
Let's cut it out then. Cut that out then.
No way, that stays.
How much does an average wig go for?
19 to 29.
And how
Oh,
much?
that's it. Wow, that's a
I can
deal.
charge you more if you
That
like.
does sound reasonable.
I find that your questions are much different from mine, or the few that Quinn asks. It's like everything that you ask is business oriented. What's your best seller? What are your best days? How much hay do you make?
Because I'm looking at it from the eye on the other side of the counter. I'm thinking like they think. And if I could take a few of their ideas, some wigs, something I can maybe branch out into Jay and Silent Bob's.
I would love to see a fucking wig in this store that you're trying. I mean, I wouldn't put it past you.
I'm looking to see what might cross over, have that crossover appeal here. Mm-hmm. And I don't know what you were asking her. You were asking her.
Yeah, I come more from the angle of not even consumer.
Yeah, what
I
is
don't
your
know what angle I'm coming from. I'm just like, so who does everyone make fun of here? But yeah, truly, like I find when I went back and listened to this over and over, the questions you ask are like, what are your best? It's a very focused, a laser focused, mercantile kind of view that you take.
Yeah, but they might not be the most interesting questions. So that's where, like, we should have probably planned our questions a little bit better.
We should have planned anything, aside from, hey, let's go to the auction. But I don't know. So far, it turns out well.
But then you fly off the cuff, though. There's something to be said for that energy of being spontaneous.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Okay, we're going to go with it. Yeah, rather than admit our fucking...
shabbily planned.
Yeah. Okay.
What's your best seller?
Well, we just started with the oils and incense. 13 years ago, we started with doilies and Chinese plates and bowls.
Doilies being like something you put underneath the plate?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So we've just found out that you know what a doily is, but you don't know what a blazer is, and you didn't have to write Tina X a fucking fiery all-cap email to fucking figure it out either.
I was, I don't know about you guys, but I was very, to hear that you sell doilies and there's a market for doilies, it just kind of really blew me away a little bit.
She doesn't even sell doilies anymore.
Okay, the fact that you once started a business based on selling
doilies? Yeah.
Well, I mean, that would be nightmarish. So like selling comics.
That's your stock.
How pitiful and boring is that existence? Or you're just like, you got to go through the monthly catalog of new doilies that are being
right, like the doily previews.
Whoa, that would be horrible.
I found that with quite a few of these merchants though. Like we saw a foam rubber guy, we saw a lamp guy. And my first question is, how the fuck do you get into the business of selling foam rubber? My second question is, how do you stay in the business of selling foam rubber without fucking killing yourself? Or just like being like nobody wants foam rubber.
You guys weren't like taken aback by the like doilies?
I didn't think of it in those terms, like, oh my God, you ever sold doilies? But it was one of those things where I'm like, my grandmother had doilies, I remember that. But when did the doily market start? Like, when did it peak and then start to decline where people are like, I don't want fucking doilies all over the place?
Q, you're sent on a mission and your girlfriend's like, we need a doily.
Right.
Where do you go?
I I'm not Tina anymore, I guess.
Where would you even begin to look?
Doily.com, I guess, would be my first guess.
No, she needs them now on the quick. You can't fucking order them.
Maybe
Run out to the store and get me a doily. Hurry up.
13th Avenue in Brooklyn.
Well, let's say, where's your favorite doily store? Go, Brian!
How many wigs could you sell, though?
What's that? Do you sell
It's not our
Merkins?
bestseller. I'm sorry.
Merkins?
I don't know what that is.
Now he's being filthy. Like Ira would sell a Merkin. I'm the more professional
I'm a little
one.
scared
It's
now.
not hair. It's a hair
I'm
product.
scared.
Yeah.
No?
Smack him, Tina X.
I already hit him.
Truly, you were the savior because you got it rolling again this interview with your Merkin question.
Yeah, everybody know what a Merkin is? Q?
I don't know. I didn't know what American was.
Before I asked that
Yeah.
question? Who told you what a Merkin was?
No, and I still don't know what American was.
Really?
Yeah.
Right?
The pubic hair wig, right?
Yeah.
You seem not blown away by that.
I think I've heard of something like that.
Who would wear such a thing? Who would need to wear such a thing?
Well, let's say you have like alopecia or something.
What's that?
Like you're totally hairless, like you don't even have eyebrows and shit. Like
I doubt the Merkin's going to be the thing that gets you.
in addition to other, like maybe you have a wig and you have
okay,
a
okay.
Merkin.
All right.
Do you actually wear it around?
Okay, so Q, so you can learn as well as everyone out there. In case you don't know, I'm reading this off the internet. The Merkin, or pubic hair wig, is dated back to 1450. Women would shave their pubic hair and wear a merkin to combat pubic lice, and prostitutes would wear them to cover up signs of disease such as syphilis. Whoa.
I thought it was a male thing.
That sounds like not that much fun. The term is also applied to decorative, typically sequined patches sold in sets with nipple tassels or pasties, which are enjoying new popularity as a costume of new burlesque adult entertainment. The first half of that history makes sense to me, where it's like you don't want pubic lice, so you just get this washable merkin. The second half is kind of insidious, like because you're really sick and you're going to pass it on to somebody, but you cover it up with
Yeah,
this
in the 14th century,
camouflage.
nobody cared about that, though.
They didn't care about lying.
Nope.
Today, though, merkin would not be acceptable for those reasons. I should get a face merkin. I could trick so many fucking girls into hooking up with me.
Brad Pitt face Merkin?
Yeah.
Back to Teen X.
Yeah, I was still reading about merkins. I'm starting to get hard.
John.
Hey, what's going on, John? In the end, no, Tina did not sell merkins, nor did she know what one was.
All right.
Good question, though, Walt. It was nice to see you deviate from what's your best day and
Well,
how much
I
hate
felt,
can you make.
yeah, I felt the it was sinking there.
The interview energy was dropping, and
Yeah.
you got it right back up to
I don't know
fucking
about that, but
like red level.
I was ready. I was ready to move on though from Tina.
Yeah, you wanted to get to the magazine.
I wanted to get to the magazine, but we
with
still
that
have some more.
question, you
But
fucking
then Q started to
with the charm.
A little bit of charm came in and
Turned
picked
it
it
on.
right back up.
Thank you. Thanks, Will.
What's up? If you had to make out with Tay Diggs or the guy from Staten Island, who do you go for?
Tay Diggs.
He's like a male model. He's like the best. He's the best looking black male model out there.
He's widely considered the best looking black guy in the world. Like, he's the go-to guy.
Aren't you considered the what? Like, aren't you the white?
The white equivalent of Tay Diggs.
Make no mistake, I'm better looking than Tay Diggs. Tina might not think so. That's all right.
Okay.
All right, well that's it. Sorry, Quinn.
I want to flirt with you if
It's
you
not
were
happening.
interviewing me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, well, we could shut this off and see
If
where
I
it
do have a
goes.
boyfriend. Yeah. I have a boyfriend.
You said you were 40 outside. That's not really true, is it?
I'm 23.
I was gonna say. There's no way.
she is a
I was
ballbuster.
like, that girl looks like she's like 18. Yeah. I thought you were like 18. I was like, when you said you're 40, I was like, yeah. If you were selling something in there that was making a 40-year-old look like that, yeah, you would have had a purchase.
Oh yeah. They could have taken the rest of the weekend off.
To me, man.
Everyone's fighting over Tina X now, and we're all losing to a guy she has never met. Tay Diggs.
Right under the speaker.
That's a pretty good point.
Guy, what's up?
The tech guy finally fucking comes through.
Fucking, you've been here 3 hours. Finally opened his mouth.
Should we walk down? You want to walk down here? Really, not to insult somebody. So we're talking about the magazine guy with Tina X, and Walt. You say he's been here since you were about 10 years old.
Yeah, the very first time I came to Collingwood has to be 1980. Oh, Oh, would you mind hanging out for a second?
Yeah.
Walter's running into people he knows. He was just talking about his history with Collingwood.
Yeah, I've been coming probably since 1978. Was the first time I've been to Collingwood, and the magazine guy was there before. There was a big fire here. I don't know if you know that, Tina. Do you know that? And then they rebuilt Collingwood, and the magazine man came back. So he's got to have like the longest tenure here, I would imagine. But I know asking you that question is not really a question you would answer, though, right?
Do you know magazine guy? It's like, well, he stands fucking 5 feet away from me, so kinda.
Yeah.
Do you want to comment on how dumb Walter's question was?
I forgot that you said that out in public.
I did.
In front of other people. That
I said it during a professional
You tried
interview.
to make me look stupid in front of Tina X. Mm-hmm. And I didn't do it in front of Tina X when I said that your question was stupid.
Right, you did it to the fucking, what did we hear, 40, 50,000 people. You'd rather reserve it for them.
I forgot, though, that you said that, though.
Me too, up until this point.
Wow. And I apologize, and I apologize for nothing, then.
Well, no. I'll apologize to you.
Nah.
No, I want to keep your apology. I'm not letting you rescind it. Not at this point. Jesus.
Not a big deal. It was a stupid question.
I feel like the both of you could go fuck yourselves because in this quote-unquote professional interview, you were like, oh, get over here. This guy over here. So
I'm over here now.
yeah, so screw the both of you guys. Fuck your butt.
Tina, you're from New York too? Huh? Oh!
That's not professional.
That's not professional.
You think he's a nice guy and he would do?
He's a nice guy. I don't know if he'll do your.
But you said don't ask him the wrong question. What question is that?
I don't know, but I had
Like,
this guy
why?
who came in here and he was talking about magazines and he was like, "Yeah, that guy's a douchebag." I was like, "He's been the nicest guy to me in the whole wide world."
The nicest guy to me in the whole wide world. Now, is that an overstatement? Or do you think that truly people are treating Tina X like such dog shit that some fucking dude that she has a booth next to in the Collingwood auction is the nicest dude in the world to her? Because she mentioned later on she had a boyfriend.
This flew under my radar. The vendor across from you is the nicest guy in the world to you.
Right. Treats you better than anyone. Your family, your boyfriend, even us.
Odd comment. I wish I had heard it.
Because she has nothing good to say about her mom.
No.
But this Fringe magazine guy that she probably is like, oh, hey, good morning, is her savior. Maybe we'll have to make a return trip.
If the fans demand it.
That's right. Nicely. Demand it nicely. And you're more likely to get what you want.
Do you ever get like any kind of customers who you're just like, like wacky customers?
I get them all the time. This
Really?
is true.
Who's the wackiest customer? Who's a guy that you tell your friends about? Like, you got to hear about this guy.
This fat guy with a boner was trying to interview with me today. Not wacky so much as disturbing. But yeah, wackiest customer. Does anything come off?
I can't say she was really. Oh, she is my regular customers, but she was so racist because she heard me talking another language. She was like, "What are you guys?" I was like, "I'm Chinese." Eventually, I answered her, and she's like, "You Chinese? I didn't know you guys were Chinese." I was so pissed off.
You quickly put up a couple more American flags.
Yeah, right. I want to staple one onto her head. It's like, can you not be so ignorant?
So was she wacky in a way that you're like she was completely unaware of herself, or did she like Chinese really isn't a word? I mean, she's coined it, so I guess it is.
Yeah, right.
But I've never heard it before.
I don't know.
But she's a paying customer, so you kind of had to be like,
Gotta take
just
it.
like, I understand.
It reminds me of this guy. Yeah.
I get a deal with D-heads like that sometimes.
You could humiliate and debase this guy to your heart's content as long as you buy like $5-10 worth of shit.
Yeah, I'm content with $5-10. I'm okay with that. I don't mind.
All right. Again, we're going to say goodbye to TNX for like the
We
fourth
might
time.
come back. Don't write us off. Before we leave, we might come back. We might think about it.
And even when it's time to go, hang out like an extra half hour because you never know.
And that was it for Tina X and her lucky bamboo / doily / wig shop. We counted. She mentioned her distaste for her mother 3 times. I think it would be worthwhile to go back, or at least hit her up on Facebook, see if she'll do a podcast just about why the fuck she can't stand her mother.
Why don't we, if we're still doing Tell 'em Steve Dave in a year from now, why don't we do a year follow-up to Collingwood?
Oh, to see like if she's killed her mother yet?
Well, just to see how things are going. What vendors are still there? She's still there. That'd be interesting. What do you think?
Sure. I'll commit to that right now. Yeah, in a year. In a year, yeah. Who do we want to talk about next?
I think Tina X is definitely one, and the slot car racing is one.
Okay. We'll talk about Tina X first. She's a little bit shorter, but heartbreaking. But actually, I found, like, when I was re-listening to it, it seems like Quinn sort of queered our deal a little bit.
Yeah?
A little bit, I think.
Wow, I barely remember talking to
What
her.
did Q do?
She's much nicer to us until Quinn shows up.
She's intimidated by me.
That's what I thought, probably. Oh, good. A crying kid who's not going to buy anything.
Hopefully Tina X will submit to a second follow-up interview. Oh, Tina X. Ah, there she is. There's Tina X.
How are you?
Good. How are you, Tina? We're back. Do you remember us?
Yeah, I was actually just talking about you guys Thursday.
You were? In what light? Like I missed them?
More like
I wish they never met me.
came through. No, because my friend does a podcast also.
No pimping other people's shit on our show, man. What's going on here?
No, I was just telling him to listen.
Hopefully Tina X will submit to a second follow-up interview. Oh, Tina X. Ah, there she is. There's Tina X.
How are you?
Good. How are you, Tina? We're back. Do you remember us?
Yeah, I was actually just talking about you guys Thursday.
You were? In what light? Like I missed them?
More like
I wish they never met me.
came through. No, because my friend does a podcast also.
No pimping other people's shit on our show, man. What's going on here?
No, I was just telling him to listen.
See, she's like sort of friendly.
Yeah, she's all right.
I think it's queered when you make a comment about her not going back to school, which was
really?
really, really ugly.
Oh, you went for the jugular? Tina X?
I guess so.
Do you remember it?
I do, now that you mention it, yeah.
I winced and I wanted to crawl underneath Collingwood planks and cover myself up in dirt and old tires.
Rather be buried
and tar.
Dennis's magazines.
Listen to you guys because every year he dresses up like Silent Bob.
Oh, yeah? Do we remember that? Yeah. I remember, your friend being in Iraq or something, right? Didn't you have a friend that was in Iraq and he couldn't listen to the show? Because you were immediately checking us out on the internet.
Because I have my laptop.
Yeah, you were looking at.
I know that's
the.
on. You want to turn that off?
No, why?
I don't feel like being on.
Get out of here!
Right there.
Right, I'm not even there, and she's saying she doesn't want to be on.
She's saying she doesn't want to be on, yeah.
I don't believe it was you, Q.
Thank
I'm
you.
going to go on record as saying that.
You believe it was me?
Huh? No. I don't even know if it was you. I believe she actually did tell you the real reason later on. But I don't think that comment helped about the comment you're soon to make helps, though.
Right. Okay, we'll listen in for that comment. We'll let the people decide.
Yeah, I think they'll be able to tell it immediately.
You were the biggest hit. I heard you're a celebrity now here in Collingswood. Not the case?
I did have somebody come up to me. It's like, oh yeah, we listened to the show, but that was about it.
I don't think she's telling the truth.
You don't think anybody's telling the truth? Why?
I think everyone's lying. Because there have been people on Twitter that have said they've gone in there and said hello to her. Definitely more than one person.
Yeah, they said hello, but they didn't say how they knew her.
Maybe not, but I mean, why say hello if they're not like, hey, I listened to the show.
That's true.
You know?
You're right.
Like, why bother? Tina X, another liar.
That's what we're exposing.
One person. Man.
One's better than none.
All right, I thought maybe we could talk about.
No, I have not killed my mother, as you can see.
At that point, I was nodding to her mom. I was like, because her mom was standing over by the register. And I was like doing that, nod. Like we could talk about relations between
Did you hear what she
she
said?
and her mom.
What did she say?
She says, no, I have not killed my mother yet, as you can see.
So she knew what she's famous for.
Yeah.
Their mom.
This isn't the reunion I was hoping for, Walt. I thought Tina X there would be hugs, there would be tears, maybe. Yeah.
Not that dramatic, I'm sorry.
There would be not you telling us to turn the recorder off. How'd your mom like the podcast? She a huge fan?
I didn't.
She didn't listen? Did you listen?
I did, months afterwards. Because I was afraid to listen. Yeah, no.
How's school? You went to school too, right? Weren't you about to start college?
I was thinking about it, but now I work 6 hours after this.
That's why she doesn't want to talk. Because she's an abject failure.
Wait a minute. He hammers it home even worse than
Really? All right.
She gave up college for the world of flea marketing.
Come on,
dude.
What? What did I do? I think you might be right. It wasn't quick.
Yeah. I mean, might as well just call her a dumbass right to her face.
What'd you do that for? She had dreams. She was going to go to school.
Yeah, but even if it didn't succeed, I mean...
The family business calls, though. Sometimes you got to make tough choices. The family business or
That must
schooling.
be the toughest choice ever.
Right.
Or,
I mean-
like if she doesn't take it over, that family business could die.
Oh, no. Where would we get our doilies?
Or wigs.
Yeah. Or our fucking...
But if they're making money, though.
Yeah, if they're supporting the
our
family.
counterfeited
Right.
fragrances.
Yeah. You shamed her, bro. And you know,
but-
in
And
that
that's
culture...
big.
wasn't my
Yeah, that's
intention.
huge.
Yeah.
That's huge.
She should have
Honor and
committed
respect.
Harry She goes and buys one of those swords from the Nazi knife
So, I
guy.
mean, the cards were stacked against me before I even got there with
Exactly.
Teen X.
I try to jump in, though, and I try to make it sound like what she does, whatever she does on not flea marketing is important.
Okay.
No, during the week I work in the office.
All right.
Did you hear?
Yeah. I work in the office.
I did, yeah, she has a weird voice, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Oh, well, get out of here, Brian. You fat loser. At least I have a job. Yeah, she's right to be mad.
How am I supposed to know?
Up in the city? Where you might take dig?
Yeah, in the city.
And what was that meeting like? Was it everything you hoped?
It was okay.
She's done with me.
Yeah, the switch has been turned to the off position.
It was okay.
Well, you made her look like a failure in front of
No, she made herself look like a failure.
well, I don't
I make
know.
myself look like a failure on a weekly basis.
Yeah, but you profit from it. Like this woman's doing nothing but working at a job
So
she
does she.
hates
She's raking in the dough.
for the
She's
one
got 2
person.
stands. I got none.
It's hard.
more
It's
like
hard to.
starstruck.
It's hard to wow her. Oh, you were kind of like when we walked in. When we.
Okay.
What do you think, Jeff? This isn't going the way we
No,
planned.
it's not.
Well, at least I'm not the only one today.
What does that mean?
All the heat's off of me.
We talked to Ira.
Yeah.
I don't care.
I don't think it gets any better than that. I think we just kind of walk away.
Nothing.
Nothing. It's just
We're-
a really blonde day today.
we're trying-
It's really hot. You come in when everybody's all grumpy from the heat.
It's not my questions or statements of fact.
Given how poorly this went before I got there, I'm surprised we even attempted to go back to her. Like, you walked in there and stuck your microphone in her face later. I'm surprised you even
Twice, 2 more times.
even had the gumption to do that.
Because at the time, I really didn't mean anything by it.
Right.
Like, I really wasn't like, oh, you're a fucking loser. Why would you do that?
Sure.
It was just more like, oh, okay, so you made that choice.
His powers of perception were way off that day. It was hot.
It was hot, right? It was
That's what she's telling me. She's like, it's hot. Everybody's grumpy. I'm like, certainly that's it.
I knew that's true.
Teen
Everybody
X
was
is the only one
grumpy.
who isn't a liar.
She was dead on. Everybody was grumpy that day.
It's pretty mellow today. Like, it's just so hot that people can't get angry, but they would.
Can I interest you in a sticker?
Oh my God! You showed her the rape sticker? There might have been a series of miscalculations.
We haven't spoken about that yet. We will, though. But there's a sticker that
That we
Brian
bought from-
purchases.
Yeah, I bought some stickers from Frank Number One. And I don't know. I think I was trying anything at that point to win her favor back.
She actually chuckled at the sticker, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good for a laugh.
Little rape
He
humor.
won it. He won her back a bit.
All right.
What were we thinking?
I don't know.
Why did we leave?
I don't know. It is weird, like listening back. I'm like, with every wig purchase, get a rape sticker. It is weird that she didn't just say, like, get the fuck out of here.
Wow.
It really is strange. We're talking about a sticker. I'm going to put a picture of it up on a blog. And we certainly don't endorse it, but it's just like one of those
so fucked
jaw-dropping, like, I can't believe Not that they're selling it there, but like anyone had the idea. Whoever like created the design must have hated their mother or sister. Like, just hates women so much.
Right.
That it's just shocking that it was ever produced.
I sent a picture of that to like 4 different girls, and all of them sent back almost the exact same text. It was wow.
It's fucked up, ain't it?
It's pretty fucked up.
Yeah. It's, we might as well describe it now. It looks like from the 70s, like one of those stickers.
Glittery.
Yeah, like the rainbowy, like foily look to it.
The glittery, foily sticker. Tiny.
Yeah, and it's a woman sitting on what looks to be like a multicolored beanbag chair. She's naked, looking very seductive. And it says, what does it say again?
Avoid rape.
Avoid rape.
Just say yes.
Just say yes, yeah. And this guy had a ton of them, Frank number 1.
Who seems like exactly the type of guy who would be selling stickers that said avoid rape, just
right.
say
The
yes.
only other place that I imagine it's selling would be like the Nazi dude that we talked about earlier last week. But yeah, you're just like, what mindset is it that's like, hey, you know what would sell well? People love this kind of humor. It's, I don't know. Obviously, we thought that we could win back Tina by offering this to her. Do you sell these? No.
We can get you a good deal wholesaling those.
Yeah. I paid $1 for 4 of them.
We can get them for you for a nickel each.
Yeah.
And you could probably sell them for 50 cents here. No?
You could resell them with every wig purchase. Get a free rape sticker.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And then she got a customer, and we kind of left.
Yeah, we took off because she was not looking at us. She wasn't like, hey, hold on a second.
So what? Last year it was doilies. What's the hot ticket item this year?
I would have totally forgot about doilies if you hadn't mentioned it.
I'm sorry, guys.
Okay, that's fine.
Come on now. We were talking about Tina X's mom. That we didn't think she spoke English, but she did. As I found out later on when she told me to get out. This would be like... This is... I make this statement, but then I do take it back later on.
If somebody were like design hell, like your own personal hell, like me and Pam.
Think of
Ryan, get over there and sell those oils. I have to fucking plaster a smile on my face, and then I have to show them like literally we've seen her show them about fucking 10 different oils so far. I'd be like, just fucking buy one. Oh my god. Like I can see the outdoors from where I'm standing. I'm locked in this 10 by 10 store with doilies and fragrance oils and wigs.
Listen, I'm sure you're on your most Sunday Jeff behavior. There's probably a lot of wedding guests coming tonight.
Good.
Okay. Smiles. Smiles, everyone. Smiles.
Smiles.
It's showtime.
Got a real store to open.
Whoa.
Whoa, what was that?
I think that could have been it right there. Sunday Jeff goes, I had a real store to open.
Did she hear that?
No, he was out of earshot.
Yeah, she was selling these oil, like letting some lady sniff about 15 different bottles of oil, which truly is just, I don't know, man. I think I'd rather just be homeless. I would just rather live under a bridge than have to go in there all day long.
Well, she works in an office, too. I mean, it's only 2 days a week.
This is her. What's this office? We do have more Tina. Let me just find where it is. We return with Quinn, who we were hoping would save the day.
No. There was no day saving from me. But now I know why. Now I feel like I know why.
Well, maybe, you know what, dude? Maybe my comment to her will encourage her.
Because that worked with Edgar and you. Like negative reinforcement.
Yeah, maybe like she'll think about it. She'll be like, you know what? He's totally right about me.
Yeah, she's gonna do the equivalent of coming home with a pet scorpion, bro. Two of you gonna fight on a lawn.
You weren't there. Maybe the addition of Q will be.
That's what I said. The white Tay Diggs is back. Yeah. Hey, see what I mean? She didn't even care about Quinn. Quinn's about to hug a guy.
I feel like spurned. She's on the phone.
She got on the phone. She saw us and then got on the phone.
Do you think that? What happened? Like, what do you think happened?
It's awesome, though, isn't it?
We were such friends. Do you want to come do a slot car race with us?
Aren't you guys a little grown for that?
That's a good point.
No, it's not.
Hey, did you see that picture, Q?
Oh, you finally met Tay Diggs?
Like 2 weeks after.
That's what the problem is. You don't need the white Tay Diggs anymore because you met the actual Tay Diggs.
Tay Diggs is buying porn
Can you
from
put the
Ira.
camera on?
Yeah.
Dude.
Can I just ask a question? It says Paris Hilton. Paris Hilton. What does that mean?
They're,
The fragrance Paris
it's
Hilton?
supposed to smell like
It's supposed to smell like her.
What does a bottle of sour cunt smell like, do you think?
So you continue to bring your A game.
Yeah, she wanted nothing to do with this, man.
This is
He
this
was
is killing
venomous,
me.
wasn't he?
Yeah.
He was.
What's? I think we found the source of the fucking.
You think it was my fault?
I don't want to lay blame specifically at your
But
feet.
definitely. Well, if you think I gave up there, you're wrong. Go back a third time.
And at this point, you were the only one who went in because I think we were all sufficiently embarrassed to not even
Yeah,
give
you
you a
guys
tip.
are like, we're not going back in. And I said, the hell with that. She loves us.
Minutes since I talked to you. What do you think?
I keep going back to that. Is that your final word, Tina? Nothing? You got no more today?
You're making me feel very uncomfortable, actually.
Shit. You're menacing.
It really is like at this. I feel a little bit bad. I actually turn off the recorder because it's like bordering on harassment. But I have some not nice things to say about her after this.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we found out why Tina X is so mad. It's because we didn't get permission to record her earlier.
It is strange.
Does the question beg, who the fuck is she? Oh, so you're on Tina X's side?
A little bit. I do think it's weird that we walk in with a camera.
Shocking, Walt's signing was somewhat against me.
Because it's like this is where I don't blame you so much. Is like I said, I think that bringing in a video camera is very off-putting to
We
the
did that
people
last
around
time.
us.
We had a video camera last
Did
time.
we?
Yeah.
I don't remember it.
I don't know. Did you use it with her though?
I did, and she asked me to turn it off. But we went in with the camera on.
No. It's I didn't really think about him being there. Like Chris, like he was with us, but
I forgot he was there too when we were talking. But it would be strange for people.
Because at a certain point, I say to her, "I'm like, this isn't a camera, like the recorder," and she's like, "No, the other guy." Ladondo fucked it up. He's the reason.
Well, I don't believe that.
No?
No.
What is it? It's because you weren't there?
No, I think that she just, for whatever reason,
Doesn't give a fuck?
Yeah.
She's a little too big on herself.
We made
Is this how celebrities
created
feel?
a monster.
Yeah.
We made it big, and now
we're like the
too big for us.
paparazzi.
That's right.
She said one person come up to her and mentioned that they heard it. So I don't know how big she is, but actually we're big.
Then zero came to Dennis and zero came to Ira.
They're blowing up just like we are.
Lighten up, Tina X, you fucking bitch.
Oh! You gonna air that? You
Hear me?
Oh.
That's the fucking real world. That's the underbelly.
And that's what I'm saying. And when you guys were on me last week, I was like, it wasn't the same vibe. And then you hear that. You really can say.
Well, this was we were ready to leave at this point though. This was much later in the day.
Yeah.
Wow. That was nice to her.
There was one returning person who was there for Making Hay 1, 2, and 3. That was pretty damn fucking cool to have one vendor appear in all 3 episodes.
Yeah, and her life and to see how her life had changed throughout the 3. That was interesting.
So now for the final interview. We've been all over Collingwood, boys. Very few familiar faces.
A lot of turnover.
A lot of turnover. But there's one stalwart. Still here. Rocking it, Tina X. Tina X. Come on. Come on.
Wow. Here we are, 8 years and change later. Isn't it exciting?
Remember when you thought we were all just little jerks that were bothering you? Or are you still thinking that?
A little bit, no.
What's changed?
The fact that I realized that you guys actually have a podcast. So that's nice.
Yeah, a legit
podcast.
That's
because
right.
I actually had some research and nobody, I think that was like really in the beginning. It was like episode 12 from
Yeah, wow.
Yes, it was.
How does she know that?
I think that once
people realized she was Tina X and she gained a little bit of celebrity, she got more into it. Yeah, I mean, you know.
She came to one of our live shows, you remember?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
People were getting pictures with her.
Yeah.
I mean, that's crazy, though, when you think about it. That is crazy.
It really is. It's somehow crazier than people getting married or people meeting up. Like, they're like, I don't give a fuck if the three of them are there. Let's meet up by ourselves. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, people being like, hey, can I get a picture with you, Tina X? Is nuts.
I love it.
In a great way.
Yeah.
It was very early on, yeah, and you were suspicious, rightfully, one might say.
The first one I wasn't, because that was just me on coffee, and now I'm like, oh, this is nice.
I don't know what the fuck she meant by that.
She's trying to be funny.
Oh, was that it?
Yeah.
She must be attending Keith's fucking comedy workshops. Yeah. He's like, no. You stepped in it. How many times I gotta say this?
You were into Taye Diggs, remember?
Mm-hmm. I actually saw the picture up.
I gotta say, when I was going through these clips, I was fucking impressed that you remembered that.
Really?
Yeah, because you're not big on like knowing who celebrities are, like unless they're like circa 75
or pliable.
Pliable, yeah. So that you remembered Taye Diggs, I was pretty impressed with that. You remember that name.
But the fact that like that picture still hangs where it was 8 years later.
It's great.
That's history.
Yeah.
But people need that in their lives, right? Some consistency. So like not literally home, but you're like, I'm coming home. Like here's something familiar when there's so much, especially today, there's so much shit going on with politics and the internet and this and that and all this other shit. It's like
some fucking magazine that she ripped a photo out.
Taye Diggs smiling
up
face
on the wall.
Yeah.
And
it still sits on that wall.
Yeah, and even though as we find out she may not be as into Taye Diggs as she once was,
still hangs.
It's still there. She's like, I'm gonna take it down. Probably not a conscious thing. It's just like she stopped seeing it 5 years ago. But we can pretend.
Amazing. Still into as somebody supplanted him as your go-to guy?
No, I moved on.
You have moved on?
Yeah.
To who?
My boyfriend. He's really sweet.
Oh, you I meant a celebrity crush. I mean, it's just a celebrity crush.
Oh, he's gonna kill. My boyfriend's gonna kill me, but it's definitely Jason Momoa now.
Oh, well, that's everybody.
That's a no-brainer. That's an easy one. He's or Taye Diggs. What, Taye Diggs got a little old on you?
Jason Momoa. Has your wife ever professed a celebrity crush, Walt?
No.
She doesn't seem the type.
No, never. That seems like. I mean, I could see someone being like, I think he's very attractive, but the crush thing angle is just so,
schoolgirlish and pathetic.
Like lame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're looking in your direction, Cindy Bunn.
Hey, you leave Cindy out of this.
I mean, I wouldn't call my fascination with Tom Brady a crush.
Everyone else would.
What was Taye Diggs, a rapper or a model?
No, he was an actor.
He was an actor?
Yeah.
Has he been in anything recently, or is he kind of fallen off the landscape?
I'm sure he's one of those guys that you're like, he's not in anything anymore. And then if you look at his IMDb, he's in like 50 things.
A billion Hallmark
Yeah, probably.
channel.
I feel kind of bad, but I don't know. Like, it just doesn't have that swag anymore. Sorry, Taye.
We all lose it. We all do.
Like we ever had it.
My swag's gone.
Yeah. Fucking swagger.
Yeah, remember when we first came, we had a lot of swagger. Now look at us. Yeah. We had the swagger of young Taye Diggses.
So did you ever listen to the episode you were on?
I tried to.
Yeah.
But
Get through it.
It was too long.
I don't know if we went over, but it's just like I went to school for broadcasting and I didn't really like my own voice, and then you have to wear headphones on, and I don't know. It's not really my thing. I never listened to the whole thing.
How's the stand? What's the name of your stand again?
Ling's Gifts.
How's Ling's Gifts doing?
It's really good. We're still here, right?
Right? I mean, it has to be.
Veterans.
Yeah.
How long have you been here?
Almost 25 years.
Okay. You look like to be here 25 years, you look like you would have been born in this store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like.
That's true though. With a lot of like Chinese restaurants and shit, you always see little kids running around there. Like I think it's like a cultural thing. A lot like they just grow up around the family business, right? Which would fucking suck.
Now, as I recall,
you would have loved it, huh?
What's that?
If your like family had a business at the Collingwood auction and you grew up there.
I grew up there. You're like, yeah, that would have been some childhood. But going back to Ling's gifts, though, do you remember what they sold initially, which fascinated us, and they don't really sell it anymore?
No, what?
Doilies.
Yeah, you mentioned.
Oh, the doilies, right.
Like, yeah, what happens one day? You're just like, you know what? We're not going to carry doilies anymore.
Doilies dry up, man.
I wonder. I mean, why were they even hot 9 years ago that they would?
Yeah, I don't even know what you use a doily for.
Yeah, like you put it on like on a table under like a vase or something. Yeah, like yeah. I guess to not scratch things or whatever. Like I remember my grandmother having them, like lace doilies. I was like, you old cunt.
Yeah, and I remember last time you were having some friction with your mother. Did that settle itself out? You get that all sorted out? Or
I think when you have Asian parents, but they care.
I do, and I feel you.
Yeah.
They care too much.
They care. You know, there's a lot of parents out there, I realize, that don't really care about their kids. Like, you know what, they're ex-ends, like, a lot of them fall into the wrong crowd, and I definitely fell into the wrong crowd, but I always had, like, my mom in the background saying, it's like, don't do this. So it's just like, I think I've matured a bit.
Wrong crowd's fun, though, right?
I'm sorry?
The wrong crowd is fun, though.
Look, she's asking us if she's matured since the fucking 5 years ago in Makin Hay II. If like, it's a strange, like she seems...
It's like, that's the last time we saw you, so we don't have a lot to base it on.
I think it was rhetorical, man.
I think we spent a grand total on Makin Hay 1, 2, and 3 of less than 30 minutes with her.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think she gave you information and she was checking what your thoughts on it. I don't think that she she was coming to you guys for therapy or anything like that.
No, just validation.
Yeah. Aren't we all looking for validation?
Oh my God, all the time. Otherwise, I wouldn't say the things I say.
Notice me, somebody.
Yeah, please. I need to be loved or hated. I don't care. Just pay attention.
You're gay.
Gotcha.
Right?
Yes. I learned how to drink like a champ thanks to them.
But think about how exciting that is. The last time we talked to her, she was at odds with her mother.
Yeah.
And now we have a more mature, like, some would say smarter, on the right track. Like, that's amazing.
You should be smarter every single day. I mean.
Yeah, but I mean, that's some would say smarter, on the right track. Like, that's amazing.
The accused, he's not loath to make judgments here. He's like, remember how dumb she used to be? Like,
no, man.
Because he goes, some would say smarter.
But yeah, she agrees with me.
She does. Well, she finished up school, right? I think she said.
Yeah, man. I'm proud of you.
You were flying high at this point when you saw Tina X.
I was.
It was like coming home again. I mean, it was like
Tina X was to Q like foam was to me.
It was like I said, it was the culmination of the trilogy.
Yeah. It was a special moment for me.
Makin Hay 1, we met her. Makin Hay 2, we see her. We come back, Makin Hay 3, there's no familiar faces.
Right.
Except one. And you could tell that you were like on ecstasy.
I was. I was really, really happy to see
on bad
her.
ecstasy.
You were on E and shit.
He was rolling. He's like, I was tripping balls, son. Yeah, it was a mile wide grin for sure.
I've never heard you like
You're so fucking awesome. Jesus Christ. Isn't she smart, guys? Like, whoa. She's scared now.
You're really like teetering on like fucking manic.
Yeah. You can't be contained. Fucking awesome. Fucking awesome.
It's just somebody that sells fucking incense and wigs.
Yeah.
And you're like in the presence of fucking God.
Yeah. She's like, hold on, I gotta go sell a fat guy bath oils. He's like, there she goes. There she goes. That's Tina X, all right? You ain't got shit on her.
I'm gonna die.
like a religious awakening.
Why are you guys reducing her?
It's not her, it's you.
Yeah, she didn't do anything except exist.
It's enough, man. I was excited to see her.
He liked her so much that like we got a tag from her later on, and he waited like 10 minutes, accosted by like crazy dancing people, and like Q, wear this hat. Like,
You should be smarter every single day. I mean.
Yeah, but I mean I love that's why I like the passage of time, man. You check in with Tina X and everything's going great. She's found love. How long you been with your boyfriend?
Almost 4 years now.
wow, I'm convinced you're on coke at that point. You hear how fucking fast he's talking? You know, it's fucking great, man. I can't believe this fucking shit. You know, I mean, you got a fucking Tina X. She got along with her mom. She got a new boyfriend. Tay Diggs. He's in the past. He's in the fucking rear view. It's fucking awesome. What are we talking about here?
True, you are you really
shot up in a cannon.
Dude, I
This
was
guy.
just thankful to talk about anything that wasn't fucking folded for an hour and a half. Can't blame me.
Hour and a half.
Things going really well?
I think so.
Is it serious? Is it potential maybe marriages in the air?
Yeah, I think so too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. What's he do?
He works.
I fucking hate that motherfucker.
Where's he live? What's his name?
Yeah. Is he better? Is he fucking on TV? No? All right. Well, then what? It turns.
To the post office.
Oh, that benefits. I like that.
You're right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
They go crazy and start shooting people, I heard.
No.
Yeah.
And your mother approves.
Yeah, they really like him.
Then he must be an Asian guy, right?
No,
He's not?
Black guy.
That's shocking.
Does he look anything like Tay Diggs?
No.
Oh, only when he's in blackface.
No, my whole family's Asian and black. My brother-in-laws are black too.
Are they?
Yep.
You should. I don't know why I'm shocked by that, or even mildly surprised.
Yeah, it's just new information.
Yeah, I'm like, ew. Yeah, no, I mean, I don't know why. I mean, I don't know why I'm surprised at all. And she did like Tay Diggs, so it makes sense. I held out for Tay Diggs, I think.
That's an interesting statistic.
Right?
Why do you think that is? What do you think?
I think.
Like the Kardashians.
Yeah. No, we don't
Right?
mess them up.
Oh, okay.
They stayed.
And they're all still male.
But I think it's because they're not necessarily more confrontational, but like Asian men are like really like non-confrontational at all. They won't say anything if something happens, and
To submit a bunch of bitches is what you're saying.
yeah,
All right.
I'll admit that. Except for my dad.
You
My
said
dad's
it.
awesome.
Not us. The guy who's a man.
Yeah.
You said it.
Now I'm like, we're all men. Campaigning.
You're like, you put it out in the universe, she agrees, and then you
said it. Okay, whatever. Whatever's gonna move this along. Oh, all right. See, there is
guy
hope.
who could grow
There
a
is hope.
beard.
So you don't want some like
guy who could grow a beard.
Yes, and not some soy boy beta cuck who's like.
Yeah, I shouldn't have to defend a guy. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Like if you're hiding behind me because there's like a roach on the floor or something like that, we have a problem.
Oh, what? Come on. Well, roaches aren't scary?
I don't think so. I'm from New York, so like we see like rats in the train stations all the time and stuff like that. They're not calling on me or anything. So
I know. But I mean, come on. You shouldn't disparage a guy just because he's scared of a bug.
That's why he has this cane. He saw one and collapsed, so this helps slow his fall.
How dreamy.
Here's how dreamy. Did your wife ever did you ever catch a glance of Debbie's expression that was less than
Oh yeah.
like just
I can't get the light bulb out of the socket. Yeah, I can't. When I'm fumbling and bumbling at trying to repair something, I'm not the most handy person.
You don't say.
Yeah.
I've found that you can distract from that by flying into a rage about it. So you're still as womanly, you still can't get the light bulb out.
Now you're childish.
And now you're she's like, well, I'm still looking for something that should make me stay. But yeah, now you're a child. Fucking whatever, man. What am I gonna do? I told you, this is who I am.
Wow.
So not afraid of bugs. 4 years in.
Have you ever seen him cry? Your boyfriend?
Q's grasping at straws. He really wants to make this guy look like an asshole. He cries a lot, right? Like crybaby.
You hear him whimper?
Nah, I'm with you. That's great. I like this guy.
Cry?
A real man.
If he cried, I wouldn't mind.
Well, is he a sports fan?
He is.
And he hasn't cried when his team lost?
No.
Who's his
Then
team?
he's not a real fucking fan.
Real men cry when other
lost in 2001 and in 2012. I'm not ashamed to say there's some tears were shed.
You're very emotional.
There was also a roach in the room at the time. You gotta understand.
You panicked a little bit?
A little bit.
Well, it's okay.
Yeah, he was on the chair with his skirt pulled up.
How's the doily business?
I don't even think we had doilies back
Oh,
then.
you phased out the doilies?
Even back then, we started out with doilies.
All right. You hear him shock at the fucking doilies?
Yeah.
And I'm the only one fucking going nuts. The doilies!
Not the doilies!
The doilies are gone!
Well, what do you sell then? No, you had doilies.
You had doilies.
2-3 years ago, probably.
Yeah, so you know more doilies, huh?
Doilies are good.
What else are you doing now, aside from this? Because you were a student at the time.
I am a phone bank operator for a recruitment center.
What?
A recruitment center?
Oh, okay.
Like
For
just calling up people and trying to tell them to...
Not for like ISIS or something crazy, right?
Imagine.
What did she say? She was a phone back?
A phone bank recruiter? I think.
So I guess she cold calls people to recruit them into
one of those
what?
One of those people you love getting phone calls from, you know.
Who knows? You may have got a call from Teen X and hung up on her.
Me?
Yeah, you may have.
No, I would have to pick up in order to hang up. I never pick up call. If I don't know the person, I'm like, I ain't fucking picking that up.
If they deport me, it's like, oh, you're late for a show. They deport me instead. But
if that was a threat, I would marry you, and you would be my wife, and they would not be able to deport you.
He is really trying to fucking steal this girl.
Trying to tell her, man, if she's, I'm there for her. I'm willing to stand there for her. Teen X.
You'd be willing. Okay, just to clarify.
Wow.
He's committed.
Well, I'm not letting Teen X go. We'll be back here another 4 years.
Episode 800,
We need him.
this guy was born here.
I mean, this would be a beautiful place to have a wedding, right? Inside Collingwood.
Yeah, that would be
something.
Tie some cans to the back of that.
Oh, yeah. People throwing rice or...
Whoa, that's racist.
Whoa.
Boom.
I'm sorry.
I love that. I fucking love that. He goes, what?
He's usually more woke than that. I don't know why he said that.
Who else have you seen that was here last time? That first episode?
You're the only one. Ira, the video guy, he used to sell the
porn DVDs?
the racy videos. He's not out there.
I don't know if he's on.
He might be arrested or dead.
Hopefully.
Okay, all right.
You guys remember Ira?
Mm-hmm.
Sold the hardcore videos. I would think that business would be very much affected by the internet at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, he sees sales fucking dropping off. I can't figure it out.
Boy, yeah, but I mean, like we said, she is the only one that would. What a legacy! She appeared, the only one to appear in all 3 episodes of Makin Hay.
Uh-huh.
Damn, this is not just her story; it's our story too.
Oh wow! It's practically a gay joke.
I did it right there. Yeah, there's anything left to hear from her?
I don't think so. I don't think she says. In fact, at some point we get interrupted by a big fat guy who has a crush on her and comes every.
Oh yeah.
What did we do? Sunday, right? We did it on Sunday.
No,
Saturday. Yeah, because TNX only works on Saturday.
And she had to go take
it was
take
pretty
care
much
of him.
over at that point.
Yeah, that was a little depressing, that dude one of the other guys was like, yeah, he has a crush on her. He comes once a week and he buys these bath oils and shit. And she's like a fucking, like an alchemist. She's over there like mixing shit up and stuff.
You brought some oils, didn't you?
I bought some oils.
Did you burn them?
No, they weren't that type. They were scent oil.
Oh, you don't light them or anything?
No, it's like perfume.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did you use it?
I bought there was a scent that a girl that I dated in high school wore that she was selling, so I bought it.
Oh yeah.
To make some girl wear.
I want you to smell like her. Who? Ow! Got in my eyes. What is that stuff? Oh, smell good. Smell like her. Jennifer.
I actually don't know where that went. Yeah, I don't know where it went.
She probably threw it away.
Maybe, yeah. I don't know what happened to
Poor
it.
chick's like, he's crazy. He's calling me Tina X, pouring oil on me.